Video, I talked about the fact that even if you have higher goals, like living by yourself with your own business or any other ways, or having a dream job that you have, or retire, or etc. I argue that having a regular job, even if degrading, can be a tool that can be used to to achieve your goal. Basically, if you need to have some money or anything, or just stable routine or something to occupy the time while you figure something out, it's very okay to get a regular job and use it as a tool. I want to talk a bit more about it because um, I on on the other side, I see a lot of people. For example, if you're stuck on a 9 to 5 that you are like okay with, that's kind of the worst. Like you don't really super enjoy it, but you don't super hate it. So you're like stuck in that comfort, and it's preventing you to grow. I know I've been feeling that sometimes in some of the situation I was, where I was kind of how do you say that? Well, letting life pass by, basically. And I want you to keep in mind something I had to learn, and I think I do it right now, is to always have an exit plan. What do I mean by this? Is that just like you want to use some of the tools you have, having a regular job, doing a side gig, or anything like that, as a tool to achieve your goal, I want you to always have. Um, I want you to always have reason, points, a vision on where you're gonna move on to the next thing and how. Because you could go, like I said, on this 9 to 5, and you're not really sure what you want to do afterwards. Like, do you want to stay in that company and play the hierarchy game and trying to get a promotion? Do you want to get skills to move on to something bigger? Do you want to start your own thing, etc.? And all of those options I said, like if you want to pursue one of them, or well, it's gonna require very, very different mindset and action day to day. So, for example, if you want to move up in your career and get another job at another company that is better paid, for example, well, you're gonna have to do to reverse engineer your ideal portfolio or CV. So try to do things in your current role that will allow you to get something bigger. If you want to save to, for example, take a sabbatical, okay, how much money do you need? Is it enough with? Do you make enough with your current job? If yes, well, you can start making a saving plan. And if not, well, you might want to do a side gig. But if you don't have this exit plan in mind, that's what I'm trying to convey. Well, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's not gonna happen to you. Well, yeah, the exit, the thing you want, if you don't know what you want exactly, will not just happen to you and being handed to you. So I talked about it in the past, but for me that was like the most powerful moments, was when I was at a job that was paid minimum wage. That was very, very tiresome. That was very degrading my health and my social life, etc. Because I was working night shifts, which is not something I recommend. But if you gotta do, you gotta do it. And basically, the thing, because I had the exit plan in mind, I knew I wanted to stay there for around a year and collect a certain amount of money so that I can leave and move on to another country. So I had this idea like right at the very beginning, and this allowed me to do everything I could to save money and to get out of this situation, because that would have killed me, honestly. That would have been very bad if I had didn't had any plan in mind, was just cruising through life because of that. Of course, I assume and I hope that your situation is not as bad as having like a very bad and demanding job like this. But always have this design in mind. Design your own life, and for that you need to understand how you can use the current situation as a tool to achieve what you want. In my current role, for example, I maxed out on, for example, doing cool things at the company so that I can then move up, because I knew I wanted to move out to another company later on. I didn't know exactly when and how. It happened a bit earlier than I expected. But because I had this focus on making impact, on making basically reverse engineering the CV I wanted, so that I can get the job I wanted, and doing what's required in my current role, this really helped me tremendously. And I don't think that's obvious for a lot of people. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're stuck on a 9 to 5, you need to, or if you're stuck in any kind of situation, you need to design your exit plan, understand, okay, what will it takes to finally move on to the next thing you want. And even if you are on your, I was about to say, if you, for example, have a dream job that you want, or if you have a dream situation that you are in, or that you are about to reach, you probably will want something else later. Like typically people want to retire or do something else, something that they really wanted to do all along. So I think even for your dream life, or even the thing you always dreamed, you might want to at least think about the exit plan. Well, okay, that's it for me today. Have a nice day. Ciao.